Hello everyone! I have decided to do a video all about my tattoos and piercings. The reason for this is because I've never done a video like this before, and I thought it'd be quite cool to show you exactly what tattoos and piercings I've got and just basically the story behind them. I hope you like this video and don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Okay, so the first ever piercing that I got was obviously my ears. I had this done when I was about 7 and I was really scared to get it done. We went to a hairdresser's in like the village that's closest to my house. So yeah, I was about 7 and I really wanted it done because everyone else had it done, and I just thought I really want to be able to wear like earrings and stuff. A lot of people had it done when they were a lot younger, so when I went in I was so nervous, and yeah, it was fine though. I remember they had like an ear piercing gun that like they hooked it around my ear and a little shot into my ear. So yeah, it did hurt, but I was a brave 7-year-old. So the second piercing that I got wasn't actually a piercing, it was my stretched ear. Now this was when I was around, I'd say, well I was still in school, so I was around 15 I'd say. What happened was we went to Affleck's Palace one day and I was like, I really want to stretch my ears, but I knew that my mum would hate it and she'd go mad about it. So like a few days before I went in to speak to my mum, and so she went, I'll think about it. So anyway, the weekend after I went into town and I bought like a stretcher for it. I phoned my mum and I was like, the stretch thing? And she was like, yeah. I was like, well I've got it done. So yeah, I did it myself. Well, my friend Eleanor helped me with it, and from then I went up to, I'd say it was a size 14, and I stayed at 14 for a while. And I remember in school, because we were like the emos in school, a lot of people would walk past and try and poke their finger through my ear, or if I was stood in the dinner queue they'd try and put like pencils through it, and I was just like, oh, chavs. But yeah, that's quite a funny memory to like think about with my ear. And then I'm pretty sure that I took it out for a while when I got into college. I think I did. I'm sure I did. Or I made it a lot smaller anyway. And then obviously a few years later, a year or two later, I decided to put it back in again and stretch it a bit more. And now it's on a 16mm. Next piercing that I got was my lip piercing. I don't actually have it in anymore, but you can probably still see the mark from it. I got this done when I was in year 11, so I was 16, and it was like the last 2 weeks before before finishing school. So every time I walked past my head teacher, because obviously we weren't allowed piercings, I'd have to cover it up. Like I'd done at Affleck's Palace, and I was with my friend Sammy. She got her belly button pierced, I got my lip pierced. I did try the ring in it, but I could just never, I could never like eat or anything because it was just in my way. So I did just have the ball, but when I used to get nervous or anxious I'd chew it. So like in say school and in college I chewed it that much that it actually made a bit of a dint in my lip, which is disgusting. And then it was last year that I decided to take it out, just because I feel like I've had it since I was 16. I'm now, well I'm 23 now, I'm 24 next month. I just thought it's probably time that I did. So when I was around 18 I went to Wales with a few of my friends, and we stayed in a caravan and had a bit of a, well it was more of a girly weekend even though we were in a caravan, but it was really fun and we really enjoyed it. So 2 of my friends had already been in the past and they both got tattoos when they went, so we were like, oh should we all get a tattoo? Yeah, it'd be really good, we've all got enough money, we'll all go and get a small tattoo. And yeah, we did that. It wasn't the best thing to do because I would not advise this at all, but yeah, I like my cross tattoo for the memories of it, which is just on my left wrist. Why I got a cross was because one of my friends was getting a love heart, another one was getting a star, and I was like, I want to be a bit different, so I wanted it to be a bit thicker actually. It was my first tattoo, I did not know what to expect, and yeah, I just went in and it is probably the worst tattoo that I've ever seen. Well, not ever seen, because it's just 2 lines, but it's not the greatest. It cost me £10. £5 a line, that is ridiculous. Like it should have cost me like 3p. I look back on the memories of it and it just makes me laugh all the time. Like, my plan is to maybe get it redone or covered up or something, but I don't know. Sorry, the lighting's just changed because the sun has gone behind a cloud. That is so annoying. Anyway, yeah, I'll carry on. So the next piercing I got was actually my nose piercing, and I got this done on my 19th birthday, I think. So that was in February. So in June I began working in an accountant's, which I was on reception, so they didn't like me like having any piercings in. So one of the days I had to take obviously I had to take my nose piercing out. So when I got home, I tried to put the stud back in, and the stud fell and fell behind, like, into the fireplace. So yeah, I had it pierced, and then I didn't have it pierced for a good while because of that. When I eventually did get it re-pierced, I've had it pierced for about 2 years now. No, I've had it pierced for about 3 years now. So yeah, when I did get it re-pierced, it would have only been a few months after. I love my nose piercing, and I don't think I could get rid of it anytime soon, just because, I don't know, I just really like nose piercings, and I think that it really suits me, and yeah, I like it. Because this was my first ever tattoo, the next tattoo that I got, I wanted it to be a big tattoo. And the story behind it is, it's dedicated to my nan, who sadly passed away. Before my nan passed away, I used to speak to her about, obviously, her favourite things, and I asked her what her favourite flower was. So she told me it was a white rose, and obviously I couldn't get a white rose tattooed on me because, like, it wouldn't really show up my skin very well. So when she did pass away, like the year later, I was like, that's it, I'm gonna get 3 roses. Well, what the plan was to get like 3 roses, and then maybe like something around it dedicated to my nan as well. And yeah, I love this tattoo, and it's always gonna hold a place in my heart because it's obviously dedicated to my lovely nana. And yeah, my plan actually is to get this extended. I want obviously a bit more woodland scenery around it, leaves and stuff, and maybe like I kind of want it to be extended so it's the whole front of my thigh is like all woodland scenery, but obviously I need to get that all sorted out in my head what I want. The next tattoo I got was my love heart on my right arm. What I did with this was I decided that I wanted this type of tattoo. I told my tattooist what I wanted. She came up with an awesome design, basically wanted it black and grey. And while she was tattooing it, she said, do you want any colours in it? And I really like pastel colours, so I decided that I wanted to get 3 or 4 pastel colours maybe in it. So basically I got a pastel pink, a lilac and a baby blue, and obviously it's not all coloured in, but I really love that about it. I think this is possibly one of my favourite tattoos just because I think it's so pretty, and yeah, I just love it. I really do like that tattoo. I don't know why I got it, I just got it because it's pretty, and yeah, I liked it. That brings me to my last tattoo, which is my 2 foxes on my leg. I got this last year, and I spoke about this before in video. I came up with the design and sent it to my tattooist, and she came up with an awesome design, and yeah, I just love this tattoo. I love foxes and I think it's so cute, and yeah, I just love that tattoo. That's the end of the list of my tattoos and piercings story. I don't have many tattoos or many piercings, but I thought it'd be quite cool to let you know about the stories behind them. And yeah, I am planning on getting a lot more tattoos. I'm thinking about getting something done here on my arm, so it won't be connected to the love heart, but just so it fills in the gap really. Yeah, I was actually talking to my boyfriend Luke about it this morning, so yeah, I'll probably come up with something for that soon if I can afford it. I also want my leg, my thigh tattoo extending, and yeah, I do want to get a chest piece started, but I think I'm going to wait for that because I hope you like this video. It's a little bit different today. If there's any questions you want to know about any of my tattoos and piercings, don't forget to comment and even tweet me on Twitter, which is @kateyhayward. Thank you for watching. Bye!